What is going on out there, Gauche friends and family? How's everybody doing out there? I have a little treat for you today. I wonder what this sound is. Uh-oh. Could it be? The return of Henry Cavill as Superman. Yes, everybody, we have a return. Well, okay, it's not official, so I can't say that specifically is true yet. But I am going to go ahead and place a spoiler alert on this here screen. And I'm also going to follow it up with a little speculation, because we're going to be talking about something that may or may not be true. And on top of that, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be talking about today in the context of how the language will go. So we'll just say graphic and language warning as well. But with that said, what I will go ahead and do is put up this wonderful like, subscribe, notification banner. If you like what you see, please hit that like button. It does help build up this stream, not just this stream in general, but also builds the community up, especially when you hit subscribe. So if you're a first timer, please hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel and the Gauche community grow. And if you want to get the latest content and want to be alerted by about it, hit that notification button as well. One more thing, don't forget we have a link tree available as well. It's a link that contains all of our wonderful Gauche information, which includes our community and Telegram, as well as our donation applications. We do go through a variety of sources, one of them being Cash App. We've been hearing some bugs with that, so we also have PayPal, as well as Streamlabs, which is a live viewing, if you will. If you donate, for example, through the Stream Elements donation link, you will have a pop-up that'll come up on this stream that'll, give you some live recognition. So either way, I'm going to give you guys honors for your donations regardless. So with that said, we got a lot of time. Well, not a lot of time, but we have some topics to talk about. We're going to kind of keep it focused on the Superman theme. And we got a guest with us today as well. So let's go ahead and bring that guest on in here. She is none other than the wondrous of them all, of the wonder wife that is Gina of mine. Welcome, Gina.
How you doing? Hello, everybody. Thank you.
Yes, so everybody, let's see some ones in that chat. If you are here, awake, and ready to rock. Who is awake out there during this lunch rush? Give me some ones and maybe some hearts. Last night we had quite an emotional roller coaster. Jules gave us quite a testimony of, I guess, would be a first-hand experience of what an aftermath looks like after a hurricane. She has some very personal testimony to talk about that regarding what's all included, what the experience is like, loss, community. So there's a lot of courage with her going into the community and helping despite the challenges she's facing right now. So if you missed out on that, check out that video. It was aired last night for our Midnight Madness. So Jules, if you're watching or hearing or whatever, if you have internet, we're praying that you get fully restored over there. In your home area. She's still, as of last night, without internet, but she has power and air conditioning, which in Florida, both of those are miracles in itself.
Yep.
So amen to that. And as I stated also last night, she gave permission for Andy Signor as well as Louis Lecca to use some clip out whatever video they need to kind of give honors in that way. So, because they both helped with her in the community as well. All right, so let's go ahead and transition. Many of you are wondering what is going on with Henry Cavill. Is he actually reprising his role as Superman? So, I'm glad you asked. As of yesterday, there's been reports right up to the point where I was just about to stream that the hugest influence of the return of Henry Cavill came through Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So, which is interesting. There's an article that states that there was an interview with Dwayne Johnson stating that he was having some meetups with Henry Cavill doing some tequila or whatever, and they're just hanging out. And he's like, Dwayne's like, he's the real Superman. We've got to get him back. And now he in an interview didn't state specifically he was coming back officially, but there was a lot of hints. So essentially what happened here was he was instrumental, and I mean Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, instrumental in the development of the storyline behind Black Adam, as well as the next Man of Steel sequel, as well as the Shazam 2 sequel, all involving Henry Cavill. Now, this was under the wraps for a while, I guess. And on top of that, the Snyder version, or we call it the Snyderverse, is getting their hands in on this as well. So it's official from Warner Bros. That they have a heavy interest that the Snyderverse version of Justice League was actually more successful than their version. Now, the other thing, too, is the sequel to Man of Steel is going to also reflect the original Superman costume or outfit, but a little bit more vibrant. So maybe a little more blue, a little more... I'm not sure, because there was no disclosure of like a picture behind the scenes of what it looks like. But if you can imagine the Man of Steel original Superman costume being brightened up a little bit. Let's see. I'm going through my notes. And of course, it says here, okay, Black Adam director Beau Flynn and Dwayne Johnson admits that these films are being made for the interest of the fans. So this is going to be definitely a fan bait adventure. I think we're all kind of looking forward to this. Now, I actually introduced you to a quick intro of John Williams' original theme song of Superman because they're going to be putting that back into the mix as well. I'm actually kind of pumped about that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't... It's really kind of hard to top John Williams' theme. John Williams, I'm sorry, in general, Star Wars, E.T., God knows how many other movies that he's done music for. Superman, I mean...
Probably has the most awards, the most, Oscars and...
Yeah, I think that's right. He has won the most musical awards for movies. You're right, when it comes to theme music.
I think so, yeah.
We'll probably get that information as well. So the details show, or say, I should say, that Henry Cavill will have a sneak peek cameo into the Black Adam movie. Maybe not a primary titular role, but will be involved somehow. Now, some of the sources are saying that he will be appearing in post-credit scenes of Black Adam. Some are also saying he will have a cameo within the movie as well. So we're not sure on how that's going to go. So we'll see on October 21st when that movie does come out. Keep your calendars noted for the release of Black Adam. Let's see. Going to my notes again. Doop-de-doo. Yep, went through that. Snyderverse, yep. CEO David Zaslav plans to restore the Snyderverse version of Man of Steel based on the popular results from the Justice League. We mentioned that. Oh, and one side note, too, I kind of noticed is Henry Cavill is also planning to, or I should say he's going to appear, not sure if it's a primary role, in a new Highlander reboot film. That will be kind of interesting. Anyways, so those are that's what's going on so far. What do you guys think about it? Let me see in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and post a quick poll and ask you guys. Would you be excited to see Henry Cavill return as Superman with John Williams music score? And there it is. All right, so we don't have a long time to stream today, but I am going to get in some live calls. Temp has his stream scheduled today on his return, so give him some love. He's going to be going live at 3 p.m. Eastern time, it looks like, from what I'm seeing. So we'll keep you posted on that. When he does go live, we'll go ahead and switch gears. But I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for live call-ins. As soon as my computer catches up with my mouse. What's up, Jill? Hey, guys. How's everybody doing out there? I see Brandon, Cheryl, Yvonne, Shock. Good to see you. PC Tech. Awesome as well. Nikki Bella. Temp, seeing you out there. Watching but working. Don't blame you. I know you got a lot on your plate. Cheryl. Yep. All right. There's the stream link. And PC Tech jumped right on it. coming in hot. Hold on. What's going on, sir? PC Tech, welcome to the show, sir.
Hey, PC.
How you doing?
Hey, Gina. Hey, Zaiden.
What's up? So what do you think, man?
Oh, if John Williams' theme tune to Superman is in that, then I'm going to give a hell friggin' yes.
Right?
Because Henry, I don't know if people know this, but Henry Cavill is a massive nerd. If nobody's seen him build his brand new gaming PC on Instagram or watched the Warhammer channel on YouTube, where he's walking around Games Workshop's head office, picking out his army for Warhammer 40k, then he's a nerd. He loves nerd stuff. And the reason, I don't know if you know this, but do you know how he got the Witcher role?
How did he get it?
He used to play The Witcher online. And he begged to play Geralt. And they asked him why. And basically, he's read all the books. He's played all the games. And apparently, he might be used to do motion capture in the new Witcher game that's coming out next year.
I can see him doing that. I really can see him doing that.
But
he had mentioned in an interview that he would do something like that.
He was also the Superman that appeared in Shazam in the end credits.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew it.
But they couldn't show his face because his contract had ended. That's why you didn't see his face.
I knew.
Yeah, we had the suspicion.
We had a suspicion that it was him. We had quite a few comparisons done. Now, this is before we even had a stream, but we're like, that's his body. That's his muscles right there. That's his pecker. Oh, I'm sorry.
Where are you looking?
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, what do you think, honey? Am I a super? Gina?
I mean, the John Williams Superman theme.
Put cotton yours.
My Superman.
John Williams,
When you play it, it all, don't know why, but the build up to it always gets me pumped up. Always.
It does. It's such a great theme that really gets you excited about that movie. It's just something about it.
If you look at the awards John Williams has for the movies that he's done, I mean, he did the music for Avatar, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, and how he keeps it unique and different. Like, you still know it's his work, but it's, you know the difference that, that belongs to that movie.
Yeah.
And it brings back the memories or the scenes in the movies when you're that good with your...
I mean, every time I hear the original Superman, I think of the original Superman, Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
This is true.
For it to stamp it that bold.
Keeps the spirit of that going through. And if you all remember watching Justice League, the original one, and I'm not sure if the Snyder Cut caught it as well, but a little snippet of what John Williams did when he first appeared in that battle, there was a little bit of that little twinkle of the John Williams version of Superman.
Yeah, but
it wasn't the same, but
I didn't like the music in Man of Steel.
It was too grungy for me too.
First Flight was good because it had that little nod to John Williams.
Right.
But the music for a Superman movie, not being funny, I want John Williams to do the score.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's just not the same. I mean, Henry Cavill got a lot of flack when he first took the role because they said, you can't, because everybody was saying you can't replace Christopher Reeve. But the thing is, everybody was still screaming for a Superman movie.
It's like it's the spirit of the character, and John Williams does that theme so well that it will probably can carry on through the ages of how it doesn't matter how many actors that reprise the role. So
when we're long gone, John Williams' Superman theme's still going to be going, and they're still going to be doing Superman movies.
Yep.
And for them to bring back that theme shows that they listen to the fans.
Oh, I'm already geeked out, man. I'm so geeked out.
I mean, if are you a comic nerd, Zaiden?
Sort of. So, in other words, I picked up comics from here and there. I'm not like every book ever created in comic book history. I can't read all of them, but I have dabbed.
Yeah,
my way of saying it.
Well, now Black Adam's come into the universe. We're going to get the crossover between Superman and Black Adam.
Yes.
We still have to get the crossover between Superman and Shazam, where they fight.
Shazam 2. I'm telling you, sequel.
That's what I'm thinking.
They're gonna do like what Marvel does, and they're gonna and kind of carry a storyline through somehow.
I said to a friend of mine, because we argued about that end credit scene for months, and I was arguing
the Snyder one or the
no Shazam.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And basically, I said that's Henry Cavill. You can tell it's him. Oh no, you can't see his face. I said you don't need to see his face to tell it's him. I said what they're setting this up for is they're setting up the fight between Shazam and Superman that happened in the comics. And
so here's a question. Now, let's say hypothetically he gets contracted to be Superman again. Can they go back in the past and grab the original, the headless version of Superman in Shazam 1 and say that was Henry Cavill?
I think they were leaving it as a surprise for the Shazam versus Superman fight. They've done an animated version of it. Warner Brothers has done an animated version of it. And when Superman finds out who Billy Batson is, he makes him join the Justice League to help him control his powers. And then what a lot of people don't realize is Black Adam is the anti-hero like Deadpool is for the X-Men. Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Have you watched the trailer?
Yes. Has everybody else in chat watched the trailer yet? Because let me tell you, this is really hinting big on anti-hero stuff, and I love that they casted Dwayne Johnson for this. He makes a great anti-hero.
But Pierce Brosnan is Dr. Fate. That's gonna be amazing.
It's It's going to be mind-blowing, yes. I think he... Kind of like how they did with Doctor Strange. I think they matched very well with casting.
Because do you remember the thing about Dr. Fate's helmet?
Oh, right.
When it's put on, you can't take it off.
Like a cursed helmet or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the helmet takes over you as a person.
Like a Jim Carrey mask.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. But
Smoking.
I'm just hoping that they can do a release date for it, because I saw the Deadpool 3 announcement by Ryan Reynolds teasing us like crazy.
Oh, that's another one I can't wait for, man. Oh. Did anybody see the little preview where he was sitting on the couch? Ryan Reynolds was sitting on the couch. I've ran out of ideas. I don't know. And then, of course, here's Hugh Jackman walking by in the back. Hey, Ryan. Well, I ran out of ideas. Let me see if this will work. Hey, Hugh, do you want to come back as Wolverine again? Sure, whatever, Ryan. And then he just has that grin.
Yeah. But if you saw the video after that where they both sat down.
Oh, I didn't catch that one yet. Dang it.
Oh, you need to watch it. It's hilarious.
That's going to be great.
It's hilarious. It's one of those, but I'm really excited about the Black Adam movie, because if they do it right, and if what they're saying is correct, that they're doing it for the fans, that means they're sticking to the comic.
Oh man, I would love it. I would love to see that happen. Oh my god.
But I wonder if Mark Strong's back in it. In Shazam 2. Because this is all building up to... This is obviously building up to Shazam 2. I've got that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. It's... I feel it too. Like, I can see where... I really want to see where this goes in Black Adam and see how they're going to develop this plot. Because if it's going to be anything like what Marvel does, they're going to start linking some storylines to kind of maybe lead into another Justice League. We'll see.
They've just had a shift in executives, haven't they?
Yes, they did, and this is where I'm excited about as well, because now they've permitted the Snyderverse. Not everybody likes the Snyderverse, but I think it presents a more appealing storyline, in my opinion. It's not just cut and put together and say, "Here you go."
Yeah, I didn't like the Joss Whedon. I enjoyed it as a movie.
It wasn't bad.
But
I mean, a lot of people thought it was pretty bad, but I'm like, it wasn't all that bad.
But the storyline was all over the place.
That's where I had the problem.
The Snyder cut made it more
in depth
and understandable.
Yes.
With just those few extra scenes, and the end credit scene, that links to the animated movie.
Well, let me pause you for a second on that. Not many people are aware that the Snyderverse of Superman had him coming back after he died and then revived, had a black Superman suit, which originally in the comics is a healing-based suit for Superman. They didn't really elaborate too much in that in the reboot, or I should say the revision of Snyderverse's Justice League. But in case anybody wanted to know, why did they go to a black Superman suit? The storyline behind that suit was based on healing and kind of emboldening, keeping his powers, within him, so he could. It's a healing process kind of suit. I don't know the exact details, but
that came into play in the animated movie, The Death of Superman and The Return of Superman.
Yep.
And need to give a shout out to two of my favorite voice actors, Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham, because. They are going to be... Travis Willingham's going to be voicing Superman, and Laura Bailey's going to be voicing Lois Lane in the Battle of the Super Sons.
Is that the animated movie that...
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That would be cool. What are you guys thinking out there in Chatland? I'm kind of curious as to some of your feedback. Wow, only 87% are saying, yeah, sure, Henry Cavill with John Williams.
It has to have the John Williams theme track. It has to.
I'm kind of curious on the the feedback from the 13% here. Like, I almost want to peek into the demographics a little bit and see what the like. I'm really curious as to the feedback on that, and because you know, everybody has their own vision or view of what is an awesome Superman or what is awesome music. So you know, everybody has the right to that.
I mean, go on, Zaiden.
No, I said I think. I mean, because I'm more of that classic older generation fan of comics like Superman. You know, the Christopher Reeves that went into the Brandon. I forget his last name. Who came in from Superman Returns. Actually, did it. In my opinion, he was a phenomenally casted role for the Christopher Reeves recast because obviously thing unfortunately happened to him.
And he got to reprise it in Legends of Tomorrow as well.
Yes, he got to reprise it in. Let's see, it came into the series of The Flash on the CW, and it did like what was it called? Crisis. It was a series called Crisis, which took all of I thought that was fantastically done. Where it blended all of those different shows into one huge fan-fed extravaganza of Crisis based on the comic books, which it may not have been verbatim, but it was actually really good. I like the cast of Lex Luthor. The dude from was it 2 Men
or
3.5
Men?
Yeah,
or
2.5 Men. That's right. Y'all know what we're talking about.
Yeah, but
Great
that crisis arc
Mm-hmm.
is based off the animated version of the Crisis arc.
Yeah.
Not the comic book, but the animated one is always based from the comic book. That's why I prefer the animated movies over the live action, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So let me ask you, Gina, what made you like Superman?
What made me like Superman?
Take us through your Superman, Wonder Woman adventure in life.
So you know you're Gina's Superman, right?
Yeah.
I know that. I just want to hear
it. Well, he shared also our second date. I ended up being dressed up in Wonder Woman because I couldn't get changed fast enough. Or we were supposed to meet up. So, yeah, that's funny. And instead of Clark Kent changing into his Superman, I couldn't change out of my Wonder Woman fast enough. Interesting.
Well, Superman did date Wonder Woman before he married Lois Lane.
Oh, let's talk. Don't get into the multiverse situation.
No. That's not a multiverse situation. That's from the comics.
No, I read a multiverse scenario where they were together. But that's okay. I don't want to get too much into it because we only got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah. No worries.
This will be something I would love to continue. I'm probably going to make this a theme probably throughout the week. We'll be on the road, but we'll probably do some shorts here and there just to kind of feed the need. But yes, Gina's kind of our recap, if you will. Obviously, went to pick her up, and she was dressed in Wonder Woman as a Wonder Woman character from a children's VBX, Marvelous, I think it was called.
Yeah.
And I picked her up. I'm like, wow, this is like the most awesome date ever. And so
awesome.
We go over to Applebee's, is the restaurant we went to, and of course, she was still in her Wonder Woman getup. And we walk in, and of course, the waitress, or I should say, the bus lady or whatever that goes to seat people, they're all just in awe. Like, this is so cool. We got Wonder Woman in the house. And I'm like, yeah, I'm with her.
Awesome.
It lit up the place. It was great. Of course, she went in. We got changed and sat down and had our date night dinner. But it was a fantastic. You cannot forget a moment like that. It was great. It was so great. I actually have a picture of her on one of my desktop. I took a picture of her when I came to that date. I hope this isn't weird. I wanted to get your picture real quick, just so you know. And then I took a picture, and I have it to this day.
So yeah, we have that memory, and yeah, it's one of the regulars that shows up on his screen.
One of these times, I'll get to show this to you guys. If you guys would like to see my second date, Wonder Woman Gina, in her get up, give me a 1 in the chat, and I will definitely next time show that to you guys. Now, of course, with Gina's permission.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
She gave us permission. All right, we're gonna do it. All right.
We
so
get enough likes, and yeah,
like definitely get this. Let's get that like number up on this video, guys. Subscribe. Let's get this community growing, guys. As soon as it hits 250, I'm gonna do a little short video, just to kind of celebrate the growth so far. We had a milestone at 100. If we get to 250, that's actually the next milestone. The goal obviously is to get 1,000. What'll happen from there is we'll get monetized.
Yeah.
But it's a process. We just gotta keep on chugging along and keep on growing. So I know we got about 8 minutes to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and close shop up with some final comments. Or closing comments with you guys. So we'll just go ahead and start with you, PC Tech. What do you want to give us out there?
Well,
what do you want to tell us?
I'm just going to reiterate what you said, Zaiden. Let's get these guys to 1,000 subscribers, show the videos off, build the community, and support Gina and Zaiden because they support us in the community. You helped out Julie, and you're still helping out Julie, and
Thank you.
Looking so forward to this Black Adam movie. I can't wait for it to come out and be released because I want to watch the hell out of it. I might even break my tradition and go to the theater to watch it.
Oh,
I haven't been
it.
to a theater since 2001.
Wow.
So
we'll have to talk about that on another stream.
Yeah, wow.
Interesting.
Oh, there's an interesting story behind it too.
All right, well, stay tuned on that one. All right. Any other last words, Mr. PC Tech?
No, that's it. Just help support Junior and Zaiden to get to 250 and then get to 1,000, and then we'll help them get their watch hours so they can get monetized because it's a hard slog with YouTube these days.
Yeah. I hear you on that. I mean, the growth for a lot of channels have actually slowed quite a bit. I wonder if there's something going on with algorithms that I don't know about. But word of mouth always does a trick for anything you do. So spread the word, guys. All right, so Gina.
So, yeah, the community supporting. I actually have Supergirl, Wonder Woman, Batgirl. Because, again, for support for yesterday. I probably should put it on yesterday for Julie, our Supergirl.
She is our Supergirl, you guys. She is our Supergirl. Not enough words to say why, but wow, well said, Gina. Go ahead.
And my wonderful Superman. Thank you, Zaiden. Love you.
Aw.
And yeah, we're gonna try to stay connected as much as possible. Maybe you'll see us on the road a little bit this week. And I don't know what else to say. I feel like I want to go longer, but of course we'll try to see each other on Temp's channel too a little bit. If we're not,
maybe we'll do a cameo.
Finish packing, whatever. Maybe get a moment to jump on there before we jump on the road. But
don't forget, guys, Junior and Zaiden's anniversary present, Egyptian cotton sheets. Please donate to their PayPal.
We need some donations, guys.
Sorry, I had
all that cotton. Oh my God, I'm gonna close out, but thank you, PC Tech. Thank you guys in the chat. Really, I'm gonna transition here. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Really want to get this channel growing. Obviously, donations will help, so thank you for anything you guys can do. Also, I do have on the link tree Julie's Cash App link as well. But again, we're hearing there's some trouble with that. If you can get it to go through, great. If not, we're going to try to work with her and get maybe a PayPal or a Venmo. So stay tuned on that. With that said, guys in the chat, everybody, thank you so much for coming along. We thank you for obviously helping this channel out. We would not be here without you. So thank you. Thank you for everybody coming along. Thank you, PC Tech, for coming into our panel today. And obviously, the wondrous woman of them all, my wife, Gina. Thank you as well. So everybody, we hope you have a great rest of your day. Be blessed out there. Stay tuned for Temp's live stream coming here pretty soon. And hopefully we'll do a cameo over there. But we love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Zaiden out.